Hello, everybody. Hello. There should be a commercial. Hello, shampoo. Hello. And we have with us again on this Wednesday, May 17th, 2020, the one and only man who stands up for the Constitution, our Bill of Rights, like nobody else out there, because number one, nobody knows it like he does, and I'll put anybody up against him to talk about it. And is a man of passion and caring and kindness that honors the founding fathers and what this country represented and how it's been lost. We have with us Judge Andrew Napolitano. Hello, Judge.
Hi, Gerald. Always a pleasure to be with you, my friend.
Yeah. You have an article that's coming out tomorrow, and the Fed and their copycats. The federal government recently revealed that at least 50 U.S. government personnel working in 10 foreign countries have had their mobile devices hacked by unknown persons who employed software known as zero-click. The zero-click product, called Pegasus, is manufactured by an Israeli high-tech company called NSO Group. Tell us more about this.
Well, zero-click allows the person who uses the software to download everything that's in your mobile device or desktop without tricking you into clicking onto a link. The FBI bought this in the Trump administration behind Trump's back and rather secretly until a clerk in the FBI's office mistakenly revealed its existence to the New York Times and the Washington Post in a Freedom of Information Act request. Congress found out about it. They grilled Chris Wray, the director of the FBI. He said, well, we really didn't buy the zero-click to use it. We just bought it to reverse engineer it to see how it works. Well, nobody believed that. Joe Biden signed an executive order prohibiting the use of zero-click made by this company. He did not prohibit the use of other zero-click products, which the FBI, the CIA, the NSA proceeded to purchase. Okay, all of this is 2 years ago. It's newsworthy now because Apple informed the White House what you just read. 50 American government personnel, we don't know if they're civilian or military, high-ranking or low-ranking, permanently or temporarily in foreign countries, had the contents of their mobile devices downloaded. Everything in there taken out. You don't know that it's taken out. These people didn't know that it happened until Apple told them. Now, the White House is fearful. Why? Because Joe Biden himself was in Ireland in late March. We don't know who carries his iPhone. We know he uses one. There are pictures of him using it, but that could very well have been downloaded. The problem here is don't feel sorry for this happening to the feds. The feds who steal our information and use it on us can't even keep top secret material safe. If the iPhone from whom it was downloaded is a general or a person in the CIA or a high-ranking NSA official, those are top secret national defense information secrets downloaded out of their software. I'm not complaining that the feds can't protect their own software. The feds know how to do it. They're lazy. They don't do it. I'm complaining that what was done to the feds do to us. Joe Biden didn't stop it. Instead of banning just one product, he should have banned all spying on Americans without search warrants, because that's what the Fourth Amendment requires. Now, he may have been, but doesn't know it, a target of this himself.
Tell me, how does it get on your phone or your laptop or your computer? Just
the good question. So when the FBI was using it, they get the ID of your phone. They can get that from the service provider. All they have to do then is latch on to the ID, and they're able to copy everything that's in here. And we all know what's in here: personal, professional, medical, legal, secrets, intimate, whatever you put on your financial, whatever you put on your iPhone. So Biden was quite properly not happy when he heard the FBI was using it, but he foolishly didn't ban all use of it. He just banned one product from one Israeli company, whereupon the FBI went out and bought another product from another Israeli company that does the same thing. So this lets Biden wave to the crowds, I'm protecting your civil liberties, but say to the FBI, go ahead, spy on all the people you want. So which is easier, to spy on somebody using zero-click, or to develop probable cause, present it to a federal prosecutor, put it in an affidavit, present it to a federal judge, and wait for the federal judge to sign a search warrant? It's obviously easier to use the zero-click. So since 9/11 and the Patriot Act and the George W. Bush, Dick Cheney years, a whole generation of federal agents has come of age knowing they can spy and do anything they want. The Fourth Amendment be damned. Don't worry about it. You won't get prosecuted. Just get us the evidence of the bad guys. That's what we're confronting. That's what John Durham unearthed in his report that came out the other day. I think the report is ridiculous. It didn't tell us anything new, but it does demonstrate a cultural attitude on the part of federal law enforcement that they do not have to comply with the Constitution.
Chris. So going back to this, because I'm not sure I understand it. This Pegasus, like I don't carry a cell phone, but I use my computer. Now, if Pegasus sends me something and it's a phony thing and I respond to it.
No, you don't have to respond to it and they won't send you anything. That's why it's called zero-click. If the FBI wanted to get into your computer, they would go to your service provider and get the ID of your computer, punch that ID into their zero-click software, and then they would be in your computer and could copy anything there and you wouldn't know it. So They don't physically remove the contents. They just ID the contents and take down what they want.
So this is America. Yeah, we go kill all these. It just had a study came out yesterday. I think we spent over $8 trillion since 9/11 to kill a couple of million people around the globe, this is the America that kills all these people, steals our money to do it in the name of freedom and democracy, as they're robbing it from us. Because you also have over here how this was a fear from our founding fathers that when the government got too big, our freedom would be lost. Thomas Jefferson predicted shortly before he died in 1826 that in the long run, personal liberty would shrink and government power would grow. You're right, he could not have imagined any of this. It seems that no matter who is in the White House and which political party controls either house of Congress, the tentacles of government reach deeper into our lives with every tick of the clock.
Is there any private or harmless behavior in America today that the government doesn't seek to regulate? It's hard to imagine what that might be. That's how pervasive government has become. Jefferson's solution is a painful one. Jefferson's solution was a revolution in every generation. Jefferson believed, he didn't do this, but believed that the Constitution and the federal laws should have to be, the Constitution re-ratified and the federal laws reenacted so that we are not forced to accept the mistakes of our ancestors, which we are today. The Constitution we have exists in form, but functionally it's a dismal failure. It has utterly, totally failed to restrain the federal government. The zero-click thing is just the tip of the iceberg.
This is what we think about the politicians. I'll just show you what these are these little clowns, these arrogant little people that are running and ruining our lives. You ready?
A little lower. Hey, politicians, there you go.
How about this?
Well, that's the way they are today, and COVID shows that the American public, when they're properly and effectively terrified, will accept the government telling us how to live. And this happens no matter which part. This happens no matter which party is in power. We have $31.4 trillion in public debt, as much of it accumulated under Republicans as under Democrats.
Yep. And by the way, these shirts are going to be on sale very shortly at trendsjournal.com.
I would imagine a lot of people will be wearing those shirts on Memorial Day weekend in Kingston, New York. No?
Oh, yeah. Yep. And of course, we're going to have a great rally here. Unfortunately, you won't be able to make it this time, but we're going to have Dennis Kucinich, who is the campaign manager for RFK Jr.
Right.
And Frank Morano from WABC Radio, John Whitehead, Gary Null, myself, and